Hey guys, can you believe it's week 3 already? Alright, so I know last week was super hard for everybody to get through. So I just want to congratulate you guys on making it and still being here and in this group and working towards your goals. I think 3 weeks to stick to something is just phenomenal. So you guys are doing awesome for still being here, even if it didn't go exactly as you had planned it. I know it didn't for me. I did not do the greatest last week. I'll be honest. Just because I'm your coach doesn't mean that I still don't have my slip ups. So last week was rough for me, and I am getting back on the wagon this week. So I wanted to talk to you guys about change. Um, you know, it's week 3, like I mentioned. Life is starting to set in. Like, last week was super hard for me. A lot of things got in the way, and so I really wanted to bring this up because life really starts to, the first week you're on a high. You're like, I feel great, I'm doing this. And then the second week you realize you're kind of sore, but you're still going to go. And then week 3, things start to set in. And they can throw you off track, and it can be really discouraging to make it past that point. But it takes 21 days to form a habit. So if you can make it that third week, you're so much more likely to meet your goals. And that's just in making it one extra week. So I want to talk to you about change. Maybe you're getting discouraged right now because you're not seeing the results you wanted to as fast as you thought you would. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other people that you know, or maybe other people even in this group, and they're seeing results. Maybe you're not, and you're getting discouraged by that. That happens to me all the time. I am a huge person of, how do I put it? I have a lot of insecurities, so I tend to compare myself to others a lot, and that's one of my habits. I have to slap my hand and get myself out of doing. But those are things that can get us down, and that makes us realize how hard change can really be. And it's in that moment where we decide whether we're going to stick with it or whether we're going to push past it. And those moments are going to happen more than once. It's not just, you don't just get through that third week and then, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be consistent. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I still have moments where life hits me and I get off track. And then I have to work and get back in that habit. So change is hard. I want you to think about a time where you were forced to make a change. Like maybe you switched jobs. That can be kind of scary. It can be a change, especially if it's a change in like a field. Maybe you moved houses, a city or a state. Maybe you ended a relationship and that was a change. Maybe you got promoted, and while it was a good promotion and it was good change, it was a lot more work and it required more hours, and that was a change you were going to have to get used to and adjust to. And it takes some time to get used to. Any situation that you really have no control over, really. Think about the emotions that you felt. Even if it was a good change, there were still probably a ton of emotions getting used to it. I really want to put in a, how do I put it? Really want to put it in perspective. You're going to have to face your own bad habits and your own self to stick to that change. I'm a huge procrastinator, and I have to beat those habits, that habit of saying, oh, I'll do it in after this, or I'll do it in an hour. I have to beat that. I have to beat myself and get better than myself and say no to myself to make that change. And you have to be able to face your bad habits and make the decision whether or not you're going to make that change that is going to affect the rest of your life. You're going to have to say no, to learn to say no to instant gratification. That piece of pizza maybe at a work party, or that when you have a lot of birthday, you know, I don't know about you, but it seems to me like every one of my family's birthday happens at the same time. And then you have party after party after party, and you know what? Your family's going to understand if you say, I'm sorry, but I've been to like 4 parties and I just can't have another piece of cake. They'll get it. See my daughter in the background? Both of them. Alright, the bowl of ice cream every night. Just kind of, okay, let me talk, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Change is difficult and it requires sacrifice. So you need to think about this and think about those goals that you have set for yourself. And ask yourself, is this worth you feeling more confident in your own skin? Is this worth you waking up every day feeling energized and feeling alive without the junk foods and the sugar foods and the crap energy drinks that we all crave when we're all having a bad day? Is this the change? Is this change worth you feeling that you're living the life that is accomplished and that you feel empowered and that you feel strong? And last but not least, is it worth you giving up instant gratification if you knew that the actions, or if that you knew it was going to inspire other people, that the actions that you were making to change yourself for the better was going to inspire someone to do the same? What if you became somebody that others started to look up to? You taking control of your life affects the people around you as well. The ripple effect of the choices you are making have a bigger impact than you realize. So for this assignment, for week 3, I want you to think about those you love, and I want you to make a list of 5 people. 5 names that you, 5 people that you feel you want to see live a healthier, more fulfilling life. 5 people that you think that you could inspire. And I want you to make a commitment that you are going to inspire those other people. I want you to make your commitment this week, not only to yourself, but about making the decision to help to change the life of other people. And we do that by changing our lives. We don't even have to really go out there and be all in their face. Because when you make the decision to change your life, they're going to be watching and they're going to be seeing, and they'll see it from the inside without you even really have to say a word. And they'll start to gravitate towards you. And then you'll start to talk. And a lot of times they bring up the conversation, and you may start talking about what you're doing. And that may be that little seed that they needed. So I want you to tell about why you started. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry, I have to write notes because I forget everything that I want to talk about, and I just lost where I was. I want you to realize the bigness of yourself and what you can do with your life. And I want you to think about working on yourself so that you can help others do the same. When I started my health and fitness change, it was to get my life on track. I didn't have anyone else in mind, and that's okay. You know, I had very serious health issues, and I had spent a life of really just trying to please other people, so to take a moment for myself was fine. But my reasoning was solely just to get my health on track and maybe save my life and have a more fulfilling life and a happier life than what I was leading. And in that, I ended up inspiring others to do the same with their lives. And I had people coming up to me saying, hey, I've seen what you're doing, and you've really made me want to go do that. And I'm like, what? You mean I made you want to? Like, that was insane to me. And I loved it. And that's what I mean. Like, it's leading without even having to say anything. You're just getting yourself together. And in doing that, you're going to inspire people. So write down 5 people and use that as your motivation to work on yourself, to inspire those 5 people. See, before I could even begin to help others, I had to fix myself. I had to get myself out of the mess that I was in, and I had to change my life for the better. And then once I did that, this door opened to where I had this amazing opportunity to share the amazing knowledge that I had learned with others. And so then I had started overcoming obstacles that I didn't even know were in front of me. I know that you can do the same thing. And I know that this is your moment to shine, and that this challenge is just for you. I want you to use this week. I want you to this week for your assignment to share your list that you want, or to share one person on your list. I want you to write the 5, but I want you to share one person on your list with the group. And I want you to tell us why. Why do you think that you can help them? What is it about you? And what is it that you think that you can teach them that will help them lead a healthier and more fulfilling life? And I want you to use that as your inspiration to go through week 3. You've got this, and you can be strong. And you have the support from the entire group, including myself. I've been really bad at getting back with my messages lately. It's been a really rough time with my family, but I'm back, ready to hit my messages. I'm not hiding from them anymore. I don't know if anyone ever does that when they get really depressed or in a really dark place. I kind of just run from the world, so I hid from my messages, but I'm back. So you have the support from the entire group, and I really, really want to see you and all of us just really push harder than ever before this week and go out there and inspire people, work harder than ever to inspire people to make the same better habits, because that's what this is about. We want to get our lives on track too, but if you take a look around you and see all the people, I want you to stop one time when you're outside. This is going to be another assignment. I didn't even write this down, but this just kind of popped at me, and it's so true, because I just want you to stop when you're going somewhere. Maybe if you're at a mall, or if you're at a store, or even just outside walking or wherever, and take a look at the people around you. And just think about what you see. How many of them will be overweight? How many of them are can look like they have no energy, or could just use help living a healthier, more fulfilling life? How many of them look like they are stuck in a place where they don't want to be? Pay attention to the people around you, and you will see an abundance of reasons why it is so important to get your life on track, so that we can help inspire them to get their life on track, because there's so many people to help, and it's so important. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional on this, but it really is true. Like, if you just stop and watch, you'll probably be about as teary-eyed as I am. Maybe not. I'm just I have a passion for this, so maybe that shows in how emotional I get over it. I hope you guys see that. I don't know, but I hope you guys have a great week, and let's work super hard and hit those goals. I'm here. I'm going to be responding to all of your messages very, very shortly. So, all right. Love you guys. Bye.